Caitlyn Jenner is in the news again, but this time it has nothing to do with her transition or her famous family. It appears she has her eyes on the governorship of California. The former Olympic athlete and reality TV star has made comments recently that she might make a move in a political direction. With famous movie star Arnold Schwarzenegger once holding the title in the state, many are wondering whether she may use her fame and popularity to make a similar move. Past career. Caitlyn, formerly known as Bruce Jenner, was an award-winning Olympic athlete in the 70s. She was a natural with sports as a child. After suffering a knee injury in college while playing football, she was convinced to try her hand at track and field. Caitlyn loved being active and enjoying her ability to move her body in ways many others couldn't. Track and field proved to be a successful venture for Jenner, who would eventually go on to win a gold medal in the Summer Olympics of 1976. After striking gold, Jenner went on to promote herself through TV appearances and as a frequent guest on many talk shows. After becoming such a big name in the sports industry, Jenner partnered with Wheaties cereal and became one of the few spokespeople for the company. The Olympic athlete remained in the media presence for the next several decades, but this time not for what you'd think. Jenner was famous for numerous marriages, the most famous being to Kris Kardashian. Family life. Kris Kardashian was famous for her previous marriage to lawyer Robert Kardashian. The TV personality had 4 children with her late husband, Robert Jr., Kim, Courtney, and Khloe. Jenner also had children from his previous marriages, but was most well known for his shared children with Kris. Their daughters, Kendall and Kylie Jenner, are some of the biggest names in the fashion, model, and influencer world. Kris and Caitlyn, formerly Bruce, married in April of 1991 and soon became one of Hollywood's most influential power couples. Later on, in 2007, the hit reality TV show called Keeping Up with the Kardashians premiered. The show featured the couple and all their combined children. The ups and downs of their life was publicly shared, seeming to only make them bigger stars. The Kardashians are household names and some of the wealthiest people in America. The show is currently airing its final season. Hey, if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure you give it a like and subscribe to Trender if you haven't already. And stick around to hear more about Caitlyn's run for governor. Transition. Constantly in the press, it came as no surprise when the separation and eventual divorce of Kris and Bruce Jenner was announced in 2013. The couple enjoyed a long marriage and raised many children together, but decided to call it quits. They were believed to be separated sometime in early 2013 before announcing in September of 2014 they had filed for divorce. In the press release, the couple spoke highly of each other and said they'd always be best friends and have love in their hearts for one another. Soon after their separation, the media began speculating about what Bruce was up to. There were reports that the ex-Olympian had begun to dress differently and grow out his hair. After much deliberation, Jenner decided to bravely show the world who she truly was. In an interview with Diane Sawyer, Jenner announced to the world she now identified as a woman and opened up about the intensely emotional experience of navigating sexual orientation, hormone treatments, and even breaking the news to his numerous children. Though it wasn't easy, the world applauded Jenner for being true and revealing something so deeply personal to the world. In the famous Vanity Fair cover of July 2015, Caitlyn Jenner was revealed to the world, appearing as her true self for the first time. She was a star and gained a lot of attention over the coming year. Jenner stated in an interview that none of it was about the publicity, and it was simply about her coming out and revealing her true identity. Hopeful governor. Almost 6 years after revealing herself to the world, Caitlyn has shifted her focus from her personal life to something much bigger, the governorship of California. The reality star has announced she's seriously contemplating putting her name in the race to become the next governor of the Golden State. The star has been in serious talks with members of the GOP about securing the seat in California. The last time a move like this was made by a celebrity, it was Arnold Schwarzenegger in California as well. In 2003, Arnold pulled off an upset when his opponent, Gray Davis, was up for recall. Now in 2021, in the midst of a global pandemic and rising cases in California, current Governor Gavin Newsom is up for recall as well. Taking office in 2019, Newsom has not lived up to the expectations of California residents, and it appears they are rethinking their decision to have him in charge. He is facing a rare recall race in November of 2021. Due to his mishandling of the pandemic in its early days, Gavin might be voted out later this year. Unfortunately for Caitlyn, Newsom is a candidate with more experience and, surprisingly enough, more financial backing. It would be a tough race to win, but Caitlyn certainly has more popularity in the state and country than Newsom. A political insider told a news source that Caitlyn would never be the governor of California, but she might gain publicity and even a new TV show from the stunt. Though many people are joking about her potential run for the seat, it appears Caitlyn is playing the long game. She's been outspoken about politics for years and has mentioned running for the seat in the past. Though she's never been on the campaign trail, Jenner cut ties with former President Donald Trump and openly slammed him for his anti-LGBTQ+ remarks throughout his career. History repeating itself. If Caitlyn were to win the election in November, it would closely mirror the upset pulled off by Schwarzenegger in 2003. It was first leaked by Axios in early April 2021 that Jenner had set her eyes on Gavin Newsom's seat. Though Caitlyn has made no official comment on the matter, the media has already begun speculating that the star is trying to copycat the movie star upset in 2003. It would be a hard win to pull off, sources say, but if she did, she'd make history as only the second transgender woman to obtain this kind of political standing. Earlier in 2020, Caitlyn expressed no interest in repeating history as a famous governor, and that she was rather content continuing to work for LGBTQ+ rights. Fame aside, it seems a win for Caitlyn is becoming less likely, as Newsom is polling higher in the state in recent months. Though Caitlyn may not run for governor this time around, she has made it clear her mission is to change the GOP's view of the LGBTQ+ community and to improve lives. Holding such a seat of power would give Jenner a clear path to achieving her goals. Looks like Newsom might be in for a fight later this year. It's clear Caitlyn has the grit to hold a seat of power. In a way, being so famous means she has a lot of power already. She made a name for herself in sports and has had a hugely successful entertainment career. Facing such big tasks in the past, it wouldn't be surprising if she decided to place her name in the running for governor. With Arnold paving the way, it's possible Jenner might pull off a similar victory later this year. What do you think? Do you think Caitlyn has the ability to win the seat in California, or is this just a publicity stunt? Let us know in the comments below. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to Trender if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.